Alright guys, well today's video we're going to be talking about trimming hedges. The prices, what to charge, when to charge. First you're going to need a hedge trimmer like such. If you don't own a dedicated hedge trimmer, get you something that takes attachments like this. Stay tuned and we'll get right to it. Alright guys, when you're doing hedge jobs, there's two different ways you can charge. You can charge A, by the hour, or B, by the hedge. And I'll tell you which situation works best for what scenario. If you're newer, you don't have that much experience, you probably don't know how long it's going to take you to do an hour. So a lot of newer guys will do by the hedge. And by the hedge, I have two different ways I like to do it. If it's really smaller hedges like this, I would charge anywhere from $15 to $20 a hedge. Medium-sized hedges, I go from $20 up to $30, $35 a hedge, like you'll see in this right here. Larger hedges, I go from $50 all the way up to $100. And see, that's going to help you dictate if you don't know how long an hour is going to take. Now, if you'll do some research, and I recommend everyone doing this, go to your area, put in your city, type in average cost for hedges or hedge jobs in your area. I'll give you a perfect example. If I type that in for my area, it says right here, typical hedge trimming cost is $50 to $85 an hour. Now, if you go down and look below that, this one's a little bit higher. It says the typical homeowner is expected to pay usually between $55 to $85 an hour on this one. And if they're getting it done per hedge, it says the average homeowner is typically paying between $8 and $20 a hedge. And you're going to think those numbers are lower than mine, which they are. Those are my prices and my numbers for my business. I don't particularly enjoy doing hedges. So when I do it, it's going to be worth my time and money. My prices are a little bit higher. And I always tell guys this because I was frustrated by this when I first started watching videos, seeing guys do this. I was like, how can they get away with charging so much more than what I can? And my customers are nickel and diming me. That's why I tell you guys it's all about longevity. The longer you stay in the game, the more customers you serve. You can pick and choose who you do business with and keep the people that want to pay your prices. I keep people that want to pay me $75 to $150, $200 an hour to do hedges. If I'm doing them individually, I'm not going to do $6 a bush. It's at least 15 to 20, and I'll go up to 50 to 100. But those are my prices. And it's just like basic economics. Whatever somebody is willing to pay is the true market value of a price, good, or service. And that's where I like to live. Because see, at the end of the day, guys, we're in the luxury service business. I hope you guys realize that. It's no different than paying somebody to detail your car. It's no different than paying somebody to come in and clean your house. They're not mandatory. It's things people want to do as a convenience to their life. Anybody is able to get out and mow their own lawn. Anybody can go get a battery-operated hedge trimmer from Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, and trim their own hedges. If you want somebody to get out there and do the work that you don't want to do just because you don't feel like doing it, that's a luxury service, and it comes with a luxury price attached to that. Guys, keep that in mind when you're providing these services. Therefore, whatever I provide, goods and services, I like to make it worth my time. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I've never had a customer refuse service because we didn't agree on the price of trimming their hedges. I'm already doing the lawn to begin with. The hedge is an add-on. What they will do is they'll come to you and be like, hey, can you give me a price on the hedges? We can agree or not. I can do the hedges or I cannot do the hedges. A lot of times they tell me to do it. Sometimes it's more than they want to pay. But guess what, guys? I keep doing the lawn. And I'd rather do the lawn, a service we agreed on, at a price that I'm happy to provide the service for, than add on the hedges for the additional $15. It blows my mind when I see guys do this. Because we all do it in the beginning. I did it at the beginning. What you're thinking is, all right, I'm doing the lawn. Say the lawn takes you 45 minutes to do. You charge them $65 for the lawn, right? They got 3 medium-sized hedges. They go, well, how much will you do the hedges for? You're like, all right, I'm already here. You say, I'll do it for additional $20. What you're not factoring in is once you get in there and start working on the hedges, neatly get it done, and then do the cleanup associated with that, you've almost put in the same amount of time that you did on the lawn. So why would you not charge the same amount, if not more? On top of that, guys, a lot of these hedges are over beds of pine straw, beds of mulch, so there's a meticulous cleanup. See right here, there's hedge clippings all on the ground. You can't leave that there. You have to clean that up. That takes time. And our time, we charge for that. So keep that in mind. That's going to be section number 1. Move on to the next section. Section number 2, the difference between a small hedge, a medium hedge, and a tree. If I have to get on a ladder and I have to go up 4 or 5 feet and trim it, it's not a hedge at that point. We're trimming a tall tree. Example, which you see right here. Customer called me and said, hey, I got a tall hedge I need you to take care of. Technically, sir, this is not a hedge. It's almost up to your room. Started off as a hedge, never got treated, never got maintained. It's turned into a tree. Once again, let's look up numbers for the service in your area. Trimming trees in my area, 30 feet and under. The average homeowner is paying $150 to $300 for 30 feet tall and less. On this job right here, that's about the price I quoted them on. They were happy to pay it. The tree is taller than 30 feet. The average homeowner is paying between $175 and $600. Guys, I walked around with a notebook with all these numbers written in it when I first started out because I didn't know how to do quotes. But it will help you out tremendously. Don't let people trick you with trimming trees that's taller than their roof, call it a hedge. That is not a hedge. That is not a hedge job. It is not a hedge price. Keep this in mind, guys. Do a lot of research. See what things are going for in your area. Experiment with it. Do some jobs where you say, okay, this might take me about an hour. Give them an hourly price. Start your stopwatch. Time yourself. See how long it took. See how long the cleanup and everything took. See if it's worth the amount that you charge per hour. Then you know how to move accordingly in the future. And if you don't want to do that, you feel more comfortable at the beginning, charge per hedge. The smaller hedges, they got like 6 of them and it's 20 hedges and you want to charge $20 a hedge, $25, do that because at least you'll know what you're getting per hedge in case the time frame runs over than what you anticipated. So guys, go out here, experiment with it, play around, see what works for you. And hope this helped you out. As always, please like and subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next one.